What makes a woman high value and magnetic? A woman steps into a quiet coffee shop on a rainy morning. She's not dressed extravagantly, just a crisp white blouse, confident posture, and eyes that scan the room with calm presence. The barista greets her with a warm smile. Strangers glance up. There's something about her energy, composed, grounded, alive. She doesn't demand attention, she draws it. Ever notice those women who light up a room? Not because they're the loudest, not because they're perfect, but because they carry themselves with something special. People respect them, value their opinion, want to be around them. Here's the truth. That magnetic quality isn't about looks or wealth. It's about specific, learnable attributes. So what truly makes a woman high value and magnetic? Today, I'll share 7 key qualities that make a woman truly magnetic. These aren't surface level tricks. They're character traits that shape how you show up in every room. By the end, you'll know how to carry yourself with deeper power and lasting presence. So let's get into it. Key quality number 1. Know your worth without announcing it. Eleanor Roosevelt once reminded us, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. It's a powerful truth. Your self-worth begins with your permission. Self-worth is quiet strength. It doesn't need to be declared, only lived. When you deeply believe in your value, people naturally align their treatment of you with that belief. Build unshakable self-respect. Stand firm in your value. This inner confidence changes how the world treats you. Most people seek external validation. They need constant approval. But magnetic women operate differently. They validate themselves first. They know a fundamental truth. How others treat you reflects how you treat yourself. Your worth isn't based on others' opinions, not your beauty, not your achievements, not your relationship status. Your worth is inherent. Recognize it, honor it, live from this truth, watch this principle in action. 2 women receive the same critical comment. One spirals into self-doubt, desperately seeking reassurance. The other thinks, that's their perspective, but I know my value. Same situation, different outcomes. Self-worth made the difference. Ask yourself, where do you seek validation? When do you compromise your boundaries for approval? Find one situation today where you can stand firmly in your worth. Try this now. When faced with a decision today, ask yourself, what would someone who truly values herself do? Then act accordingly. Key quality number 2, cultivate substance beyond surface. As Maya Angelou beautifully said, you can only become truly accomplished at something you love. That kind of depth is what gives you lasting presence. Substance sets you apart in a world obsessed with appearance. A woman with curiosity, knowledge, and perspective becomes unforgettable. Develop your mind, skills, and character. Build a rich inner world. This depth makes you infinitely more interesting than any physical attribute. High-value women invest in their growth. They read widely, learn continuously, develop diverse interests. They can discuss ideas, not just people or things. They bring perspective to conversations, not just opinions. This isn't about becoming an expert in everything. It's about thoughtful engagement with the world. What subjects fascinate you? What skills would enrich your life? What perspectives challenge your thinking? Pursue these questions actively. Look at 2 different approaches. One woman focuses entirely on appearance, spending thousands on external enhancements while neglecting her mind. Another balances outer care with inner development, reading, learning new skills, engaging with ideas. The second woman remains fascinating at every age and stage, Try this. Choose one area of personal growth this month. Maybe it's reading 3 books on a subject that interests you, learning a new skill, understanding a different perspective. Make consistent small investments in your depth. Key quality number 3. Master emotional intelligence, not emotional reaction. Viktor Frankl once observed, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. That space is where your strength lives. That space is where dignity lives." Emotional intelligence gives you the ability to stay rooted when everything else is spinning. Understand and manage your feelings skillfully. Respond rather than react. This emotional maturity attracts quality relationships. Most people let emotions drive their behavior. They sulk, they snap, they manipulate. But magnetic women process feelings differently. They recognize emotions without being controlled by them. They express feelings clearly without weaponizing them. This means developing awareness of what triggers you. Notice patterns in your emotional responses. Create space between feeling and action. Choose responses that align with your values, not just your momentary feelings. See the difference this makes. One woman gets upset and sends angry texts, creating drama in her relationships. Another feels the same anger but pauses, processes privately, then addresses the issue calmly. Same emotion, different handling. Emotional intelligence creates entirely different outcomes. Practice this today. When emotions rise, pause. Take 3 deep breaths. Name the feeling. I'm feeling disappointed. Then choose your response deliberately rather than reacting on autopilot. Key quality number 4. Give value before expecting returns. Zig Ziglar famously said, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want." Magnetic women understand this intuitively. Generosity is magnetic. People remember how you made them feel, and women who elevate others tend to rise with them. Contribute positively to others' lives. Be a source of light. This generosity of spirit creates genuine attraction. Low-value behavior constantly takes, always expects, constantly demands. But magnetic women think differently. They look for ways to add value first. They understand a fundamental principle. Genuine giving creates natural receiving. This isn't about depleting yourself, it's about approaching life with generosity rather than entitlement. How can you make situations better? How can you lift others up? How can you contribute meaningfully? Compare these approaches. One woman enters every situation thinking, "What can I get here?" Another enters thinking, "What can I contribute here?" The second woman builds deeper connections, stronger networks, and more opportunities through natural reciprocity. Try this shift. In your next 3 social interactions, focus first on how you can add value. Listen more attentively, offer a genuine compliment, share a helpful resource, connect people who could benefit each other. Watch how this changes the energy you create. Key quality number 5. Set clear standards and honor them consistently. Brené Brown put it perfectly. Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. Boundaries are an act of self-love, not selfishness. Clear standards don't push people away, they filter out what doesn't serve you, and that is what makes space for genuine respect. Establish boundaries that reflect your values. Hold to them respectfully. This consistency earns genuine respect. Most people fear setting boundaries. They worry about rejection, they want to please. But magnetic women understand boundaries differently. They see them as expressions of self-respect. They know an essential truth. People value what has standards. Your boundaries show others how to treat you. Be clear about what you will and won't accept. Communicate these limits kindly but firmly. Then maintain them consistently, even when it's uncomfortable. Observe two different scenarios. One woman constantly shifts her standards based on who she's with, compromising values for acceptance. Another maintains consistent boundaries regardless of external pressure. The second woman attracts people who genuinely respect her values. Challenge yourself. Identify one boundary you need to establish or reinforce. Perhaps it's declining requests that drain your energy, expecting respectful communication, requiring reciprocity in relationships. Set this standard clearly and hold to it calmly. Key quality number 6. Build genuine independence before seeking partnership. Oprah once said, "I want to be with someone who adds to my life, not completes it." That's the mindset of a woman who knows she's already whole. Independence is the foundation of a healthy partnership. When you don't need someone, you're free to choose from strength rather than settle from fear. Create your own full life. Develop self-sufficiency. This autonomy makes relationships choices rather than necessities. Dependent thinking waits for someone else to create happiness. It needs constant reassurance. It clings. But magnetic women build differently. They create fulfilling lives independently. They understand a powerful truth. Complete people form the healthiest connections. This means developing financial literacy, emotional resilience, practical skills, social connections, spiritual practices. Build a life you love, whether someone joins you or not. Relationships then become beautiful additions rather than desperate needs. Look at these contrasting approaches. One woman puts life on hold, waiting for relationship milestones. Another builds her dream life now, creating adventures, skills, and memories regardless of relationship status. The second woman attracts partners drawn to her complete life rather than her need for completion. Try this perspective. List 5 aspects of your dream life you can start building right now, regardless of relationship status. Choose one to begin developing this week. Create the life that would attract the partner you desire. Key quality number 7. Embrace continuous growth without chasing perfection. Salvador Dali famously quipped, "Have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it." And honestly, why would you want to? Growth is far more powerful than perfection. Progress over perfection isn't just a mindset, it's a magnet. Women who evolve with grace, not pressure, radiate confidence and relatability. Commit to lifelong improvement. Reject impossible standards. This balanced approach creates sustainable magnetism. Society pushes impossible ideals, perfect body, perfect career, perfect relationships, perfect home. But magnetic women see differently. They pursue growth while practicing self-compassion. They understand an essential principle. Progress matters more than perfection. Focus on becoming better, not becoming flawless. Celebrate improvements, learn from setbacks. Stay committed to evolution without the crushing weight of perfectionism. This creates sustainable, authentic growth. Compare these paths. One woman exhausts herself chasing impossible standards, never feeling good enough despite her achievements. Another sets challenging but realistic goals, celebrates progress, and treats herself with kindness during setbacks. The second woman maintains motivation and joy throughout her growth journey. Ask yourself, Where has perfectionism stolen your joy? Where do you need to replace impossible standards with meaningful growth? Identify one area where you can pursue progress with more self-compassion. Practice this balance. Set one growth goal this month. Make it challenging but achievable. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins. Respond to setbacks with learning rather than criticism. Experience how sustainable real growth can be. We've explored 7 magnetic qualities that transform how you're perceived and received. 1. Know your worth without announcing it. Build unshakable self-respect. Stand firm in your value. 2. Cultivate substance beyond surface. Develop your mind, skills, and character. Build a rich inner world. 3. Master emotional intelligence, not emotional reaction. Understand and manage your feelings skillfully. Respond rather than react. 4. Give value before expecting returns. Contribute positively to others' lives. Be a source of light. 5. Set clear standards and honor them consistently. Establish boundaries that reflect your values. Hold to them respectfully. 6. Build genuine independence before seeking partnership. Create your own full life. Develop self-sufficiency. 7. Embrace continuous growth without chasing perfection. Commit to lifelong improvement. Reject impossible standards. These aren't just tactics to try once. They're qualities to build into your character. They work together. They reinforce each other. They create an upward spiral of authentic magnetism. You can start right now. You don't need special advantages. You don't need perfect circumstances. You just need willingness to approach life differently, with greater intention, with deeper self-knowledge, with practical wisdom. Here's my challenge. Choose one quality that resonated most. Focus on developing it for the next 30 days. Watch how it transforms not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. Remember, becoming a magnetic woman isn't about meeting external expectations. It's about cultivating internal qualities that naturally command respect and attraction. Which quality will you develop first? Share in the comments. Let's build a community committed to authentic growth and magnetism. If this video helped you, share it with a woman who needs it. Subscribe for more insights on living your most intentional life. This is the Higher Shelf Library, helping you elevate your thinking and transform your life.